Hello and welcome back to Ash of God's Redemption. Thank you for joining me today. We're continuing on where we left off last time out. We were at the Watchtower. We just had a skirmish with some of the Enters. We defeated them pretty comfortably. Health got down pretty low, but we were in no real danger of losing, I don't think. And we have a choice of going to the Miller's Track or the Dry Riverbed. So we can either go to the Dead Spring or the Serpent Creek. Now this is interesting actually. Now remember at the end of the last episode I said about we wanted to go somewhere where there was no water because we'd seen, I forget exactly what it was now. We were given some kind of, we found a message or we were given a vision or something that said we were to look for signs in like the burnt coals and places where water was no longer there. So I went along the coal burners track, but that gave me nothing. But now we've got a dry riverbed leading to a Serpent Creek, or we also have the Miller's Track, which I just noticed leads to a Dead Spring. Either of those places could be places where there is no water, or there is no water where water used to be. I can't remember exactly what the wording of the prophecy or whatever it was now. But my original intention was to go along the dry riverbed to the Serpent Creek, which I think I still will do. Our ultimate goal is to get up to here, the Darnford Menhir. Either way we'll do it. Free Miners' Hut is later on up there. This is the Northern Road. What else have we got? Highland Plateau, Stone Path, Serpent Spring. There's another spring up there. I'm still going to go to along the dry riverbed. I think we will. This road follows a dry riverbed winding along a rocky plain. I want to go down this way. Okay, nothing along the way there. So on the road or taking a rest, you can't shake the words in the town hall from your mind. Follow the guiding one, collect the 7 parts of wisdom, read them and be saved. You sit by the fire pondering the words' true meaning. Are they meant to guide or ensnare? Why would someone curse you, then make you piece together a spell to break said curse? What's the point? What could it possibly mean? The world is changing, people are rising up against the Reapers. An eerie bewitchment, an unknown sorcerer, and the darkness keeps creeping. You close your eyes, trying to remember everything. You know about previous reapings. Nothing makes any sense. It's as though different scent is in the air. Something mysterious is coming. There's also a hand. Hey Scribe, you sleeping? What should we do when we catch up to Thorn? We won't be able to capture someone like Captain Brennan with our bare hands. I'm not looking to start a fight. I don't like this idea. Besides, they say drawing a sword against Thorn is a sure way to die. Well, we'll think about it when we catch up to him. We'll be travelling to the nearest menhir, per your advice. And I'm not drawing my sword, not unless there's a good reason. Whatever the case, I'll try talking to Thorn first. The man isn't so simple. What's the gain in being simple? I had a word with a servant teller when he was leaving town. The only thing on Thorn's mind is saving his daughter. Already lost his wife, and now he's only got his daughter, and his son somewhere in the service. I think it's best not to stand in Thorn's way. Let's see, will Tree come down if you find us is Thorn really that good? Captain Brennan is the legend of Ola. Who hasn't heard of Mad Thorn? Maybe the best swordsman in all of Burkana, a hero of the Gebanon War, a hero of the Northern Expedition and the Battle of the Southern Isles. Though he's grown much older since the last escapade, battle experience is not easily forgotten. I don't think he'll be fighting back, sword or not. That's if Prince Ho is still alive. Of course, I hope that's the case. Not only is Thorn an exceptional swordsman, he's taught his daughter the same skills. I've seen her with a sword a couple of times. Girl's swift as the wind, so better talk with Thorn than cross swords. Does Thorn have any benefactors? His father-in-law is supposedly a big fish, but they're not on speaking terms or something. Not sure. He's with the army now, I reckon. By the way, a servant of Thorn's named Tenor sealed off his house and moved west, probably to his old master. He used to look after his daughter, but then managed to outlive her. His father-in-law is Count Stacket Vici. Not sure how to say that. Thorn's servant was out in his wagon when I saw him by the gate. He ventured in to place him to visit Count. Count's a military governor now, so we're likely to meet Thorn and replace him if we can't find him sooner. Will Tree come down if we find his son? I'd love to know that myself. I'm guilty of the same thing that made His Highness wanted to capture Captain Brennan. Had to kill a toll collector near a watchtower in self-defense. Well, at least I didn't borrow a prince. That's not the problem. If a ruler says something regrettable when enraged, he won't be taking it back, even once he calms down. It does not befit a man of stature to go back on his word. Besides, Thorn's made quite the blunder in Albius. So many guards dead. Well, we still got to catch up to Thorn. You're right about that. The road's dangerous. I saw some footprints near the spring. A couple of dozen cavalry went by there just 2 days ago. The boots are definitely not from Bacana. They've got a strange heel print. I've seen it too. Those are footprints of the Inzas. The following mans took their corpses to the Albius watchtower, right? Should have looked at the boots sooner. Inzas are not, so what? Thorn and his men managed to hack them up, right? So how are we any different? Hopper, the only thing is, just don't jump into battle, yeah? Your knack for tearing down towers won't help you here. Better to be safe. Don't want to upset the Cardinal, do we? Deal? Attaboy. Alright, I'll go see if they left anything else behind. You think hard about what you've learned. Thorn piques your curiosity by the minute. Now there's just finding him, and learning how he managed to withstand that Reaper. Listen, Hopper, I didn't quite get you. What are you? A healer, or a wizard, or what do you call it? A penman? I've even heard you're also a baron, without residence most likely, and you're not young. How'd you get by? They don't pay you a dime, do they? I capture Princess Stein. When someone disappears, I'm the one to turn to. May have no regular allowance, but I should find the prince. I'll have enough, or should I find the prince, I'll have enough money to gorge myself. Should I fail, however, I'd best avoid the kingdom for the next decade or so. If I want to get my head attached, still, I've been lucky so far. Want me to cut you in? No siree, Bacana's a bit short on princes. Besides, it's quite a long way between kingdoms, and my boots are worn through. I'd rather stay by the Albius Gate, if I ever return, that is. Okay, well, hasn't really helped out much. We've only got the one option, which goes down the Highland Plateau to Dyneford Village. A roundabout way along gravel rock sides and sharp cliffs. Let's see what's here. Excuse me. Leaving the lifeless Dyneford Village behind, we approach the men here in Albius. The road and bridge are stained with blood, but the bodies have been taken away. On the other side of the bridge, near the men here, are some fresh graves and a regiment of guards. One of the guards recognises Ake and waves. Ake, is that really you? Going to Ursa, sir? Is it a special assignment, or are you just heading home? Ake leaps from his horse. Where I'm going shouldn't concern you, friend. Let's just say I'm escorting someone important, a scribe, and a mage licensed by the temple. The guard pushes back his helmet. Listen, could his importance maybe help us out? We have orders to bury the villagers' remains and to remove the abominable sign from the men here. We've done the first, but the second, it doesn't come off. Obviously you shouldn't touch it with bare hands, but we've already tried everything. Let's inspect the men here, have a look at it. You give Ake a nod and dismount. Glancing at the graves, you approach the men here. One grave is slightly older and smaller. The others look fresh. The stink of decay hits you like a hammer. The Reaper's sign on the men here seems to glow from within. The guard trails behind you. This is where we buried the villagers. Parts of them, I should say. I've never seen anything like it. It's like they were hit by a rain of steel. We found a watchman assigned to this post in the other grave. The grave was here already when we arrived, and we had to exhume them to find out. The fellows lying here have barely been wounded, but their blood has been drained. I think Thorn Brennan buried them. Nobody else from Albius travelled that way. He couldn't have killed them, could he? Because he went to the trouble of burying them. You shake your head. I haven't met this Thorn, but it's the Enzers who drain the blood from the corpses. Some people call them abominations. Didn't you find their bodies? I guess not. It'd be hard to miss. Thorn must have run them onto the bridge. There's blood, but no bodies. You probably tossed them into the mounds. You inspect them in here once more. A mark like this won't come off no matter how hard you scrub it. It will glow, however faintly, until the reaping is over. It's stronger than a sign on a gate, the sacred stone. The guard throws up his arms. So what do we do? Prince Trig won't have this. He'll take this road back to Ursus. Seeing the job unfinished is bound to get him all steamed up. Then we'll have our asses in a sling. You cast another glance at the men here and feel a strange tingling in your arm. You imagine yourself touching them in here and the Reaper sighing, glowing ever so faintly, vanishing into the stone. You realise you're not thinking straight. With great effort, you get control of yourself. Or we could touch it, or we could end the conversation and leave. So, I mean, it's possible that, because he is a powerful magic user, if we do touch it, it could do what it says, or that could be a trick trying to get him to touch it, because he says you realise you're not thinking straight. So I don't think I want to touch it. I'm going to end the conversation and leave. You shake your head as if breaking the spell. It's not something I can do. Tell Trig that it's impossible for anyone to erase the sign until the reaping's over. I'm short on time too. This min here won't be the last. Egg shakes his head. Thorn will head to the next min here now. It's a long way to go, and the rocky road makes it tough to read hoofprints. We must leave now if you want to know which way Thorn went to catch up with him.
In these times of trouble, you could use some of your youthful daring, for which you've been nicknamed Mad Thorn. It seems, though, that your daughter has it aplenty.
Okay, looks like we're going on to back as playing as Thornbrennan. Possibly. Okay, yes we are. So you cannot let your daughter die. The only hope for a cure is the double men here. So we're going to go down the Oldham Pass. So this is the... Okay, yeah, so this is the Dartford Village. Dartford Minute, that's where we just were. I guess we've kind of gone back in time a little bit to see what Thorn did after leaving there. So we're going to the double men here. Where is that? Double men here. Can we see that on the map here? Obviously this one goes to... what does that say? Venom Tower? It's difficult to read. Where is the next men here? What do they look like? Triangles. Is that what they are? No idea, I can't see. There's a lot on this map. Okay, well let's just carry on then. Oldham Pass, what does it say? The road running through the mountain valley between Albus and Menhir, between the Albus Menhir and the Dranian Tower, the border of Drana, and a way to get to the old Gabanon Road and the Bacan Road. The valley itself is wide and shallow and well travelled year round. Well, let's go down it then. See where we end up. You catch up with an overloaded peasant's cart and strike up a conversation with the driver. His name is Bradham. He's moving his family to his brother's farm. You realise their destination has been ravaged by the Enzers. Glia warns the peasants of the possible danger. They don't believe her at first, but then reconsider and turn the cart around. Glia shows them the newborn and begs them to take it, but the head of the family is reluctant. Yeah, that's right, we've got this baby, haven't we? Which we saved from the village. We could offer him money. You hand the man the money purse and he grins broadly. He tells his wife to take the baby, bowing and swearing he'll raise the child as his own. I hope he does. I hope we haven't just given some money away and he's going to like throw the baby away or something. Glida rides up and asks whether the family will safely make it home to their village. Escorting the slow-moving cart will take half a day just to get there. We could escort the family to their home village, or no need to waste time. I think we should escort them, especially if we've just given them a baby. Let's do it. You offer help, which the peasant gladly accepts. You lost some time and money, but are happy to have found a family for the baby. Your companions are pleased. That's good. So we elapsed 1 day. Do we get any... We lost 22 Strixes, which are kind of like the things we use to travel. We're getting quite low on those actually. We've got 37. Okay. Right, well let's carry on then. see how quickly they drop down. God, I've got 15 left. During short rests, Hode and Sop step aside, speaking in hushed tones. You've grown tired of that lack of discipline. It's time they know how you feel. What are you whispering about? You're plotting something. Now of all times. I have many questions for you two, and it's best you answer them now. So one of these... Which one is it? I'm not sure. Is it Sop? Who is actually the prince in disguise who we were talking about, who Hopper was on his way to rescue. Brennan does not realise this, does not know one of these guys is a prince, I don't think. I figured you'll find out sooner or later. This is not your clueless Krieger. We should tell the truth, it's long overdue. Alright, here goes. You see, Captain, the young Prince Ho is headstrong. He quarrelled with his grandfather, the King of Drana. As a result, Prince Trieg, that is Prince Ho's father, sent him off to a young soldier's regiment. The King of Drana? Who's Prince Ho? Whose father? What are you blabbering about, damn you? I'm telling it as it is, not leaving anything out. They made Prince Ho a young Albius warrior to get him some discipline, and me, his bodyguard. His name has changed to Hode. Okay, so Hode. Oh, this is up. Yeah, this is Hode. Yeah, he looks more like the prince. He looks like the guard. Yeah, you can see that. They changed his name to Hode, but mine stays the same. I'm not so important, I guess. Captain, you said yourself that it was time for a serious talk, so we're telling you the truth. That was a bolt from the blue. I actually came to talk about discipline and the fact that Sop follows you all the time, ignoring orders. Turns out I should call you Your Highness. What do I do with this knowledge, Sop? You're the captain, you decide. The only thing I ask, in the name of all the gods, don't try to send His Highness to His Majesty. No good will come of this. I know better than to interfere in royal bickering. I have enough on my plate. Do you at least realise if he dies, all of us will hang, not just you? I'll do my best to keep him alive. I don't really want to die either. I suggest we don't call Hode Prince in public to be safe. That's a lot to take in. For now, Hode remains Hode. Everyone tries to stay alive and travel as planned. If anything changes, I'll let you know. Okay, well, we've discovered the secret. But yeah, we're not ready. Oh, there it is. The Archmen here. That's where we're trying to get to. The double men here. That must be it. So we have the Barcane Road or the Old Gebden Road. So each of them... Oh, we haven't got enough. Look, they're going to take 22 Strixes to travel. We've only got 15. Oh, this could be bad news. So, okay, a well-trodden highway marked with posts and road signs frequently patrolled by the Duranian Guard. Or... already broken and unkept, but still a decent road traversing the desolate lands near the spurs of Milky Mountains. So that seems a quieter route, but this one we may come across traders that we might be able to come across Strixes. I don't know. Ultimately, we're trying to get to here. So where do we think we end up with? So we get to the village. There is a graveyard, a chapel. We might go in there, another watchtower. I don't know where we'd be going through. This way, maybe? Puppy Ford. Okay, and then this way we've got a ruined tavern. An outlaw's tower. There is an aqueduct there. A hunter's village. I wouldn't mind going to the hunter's village. Could be some good trading there, maybe. I don't know what this game's all about, really. Okay, let's go the old Government Road. Slightly quieter. Keep safer, maybe. You pour the Strixes from one hand to another. Their number dwindles, and the reaping's plague has begun to affect your companions, showing pity on no one. Time has come for you to decide who will be shielded from the affliction, and who must face it alone. Glida approaches, sensing you're troubled. Yeah, this is bad. Share them equally with everyone. It's the only way. How can it be equal? Some are stronger, others are weaker. Some can help, others can't. Some are indispensable in a fight, others are a burden. If I'm meant to take care of everyone, then it's not possible. Dad, listen. We have to share them equally, otherwise we'll be at each other's throats. Not literally, but people will get envious. That is a good point. What do you mean? You expect me to divide the Strixes equally and watch you suffer? If that happens, I'll give you my Strix. Your Strix, Dad. Only your own. Not one that you didn't give to somebody else. No, Glida. Any commander would do what I'm doing. Buying victory at a very high price. You're a clever girl, but we'll do things my way. Oh no. What is this? You don't have enough Strixes to save them all. What does this say? Ramlin, Koldian. I can read Russian a little bit. Don't understand it though. Yeah, well, why is that Russian anyway? Okay, so you don't have enough Strixes to save them all. Choose whom you wish to protect. All the others will suffer injuries. Characters with 3 injuries may suffer a 4th and die. So he's actually already got one, and he's also the prince. We really can't. We can't sacrifice him. So everybody. Okay, so and he's only got 2 as well, and he's got. Oh, she's got 2. She's my daughter. I've got to give her one. You're concerned about your daughter's well-being first and foremost. Everything else comes second, including your own life. You cannot allow her to be stripped of the protection from the reaping. Okay, so what? How much? Okay, Strix is 15, required 7. Okay, hang on. How do I do this? What am I doing? Do I have to take them away? Hang on. Who's this guy? Oh. Okay. Oh, hang on. What's going on? Okay. So what are we doing? I have to choose who to give them to, right? Required 4. Krieger can take 1. Required 1. So I've taken all of them. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here. So I think I've taken theirs away, and so they're going to be getting injuries. Okay, well we'll go with that. I'm not sure I'm fully following what I did, but oh boy, we need to find Strixes. Riding past the ruined tavern, you notice the trampled grass and pause to investigate. A dozen people must have been here recently, perhaps travellers like you, or maybe bandits. The late Burgomaster Albius once told you a funny story about this place. 4 years ago, the Sinvicta brothers, who live in the backwoods by the Woodland Watch, lost the corpse at a tavern to Trobol's younger brother in a game of cards. The new owner tried to get rid of it, but found no buyers. Then a lightning strike burned it down. Nobody bought it because, excepting a few hunters, no one really ventures into these parts anymore. The tracks near the ruins look suspicious, but you can't decide what to do. Ask Fisk about the tavern, search the ruins, search the closest shrubs. Why would you do that? Okay, let's ask Fisk about the tavern. As suspected, Fisk knows every tavern within a week's travel from Albius. It wasn't a very good tavern, he says. Not that many people around. I remember the sign most clearly. Cut on both sides in an ugly way. The Corpse Udder. What a name. Okay, let's search the ruins. It's hard to miss the sign lying in the dirt. Its unsettling depiction has been spared by rotten fire. Somebody painted the word palm on it. The white paint is still fresh. You don't know what it means, but it looks like the temple tongue. Let's turn the sign over. Oh no! There's a click and a crossbow bolt shoots out of the bush and finds its mark. You curse the trap. Somebody could have died. You find the crossbow in the tall grass connected to the sign by a very thin piece of string, and he hit Hode as well. There's a word written on the other side in the same white paint. Hox March. Were bandits exchanging secret messages in the temple tongue? They can't be that educated. Well, let's search the closest shrubs. You don't find anything other than a hidden crossbow. We should have done that first. That's why it was there. Oh man, leave. You give the ruined tavern one more look and return to the road. You're very tempted to stop by the Woodland Watch and ask the Sinvitka brothers if the crossbow trap was their handiwork. One of her companions could have been killed. Very nearly was. So what does... What does this do? We rest. Okay, hold on. Can we actually... Right, where's Hode? What are we going to do, Your Highness?
Huh?
Oh, stop it with Your Highness. I'm Hode. And that's what to do, that's your decision. You're the eldest in the squad, not me. Maybe we can just talk to the guys. Does the Burgomaster know about you? He had a cage of Ursus messenger pigeons in the town hall. I didn't know him, but my father mentioned him once. He joined the regiment for a reason too. How does this concern me? I've spent 3 years in Albus. You didn't think about leaving your parents' patronage behind 3 years ago, did you? You were just lazing away in the palace of Gerona? Yeah, in the courtyard of the barracks with a stick and sandbags. Prince's lot may be better than a warderman's son, but it's not easy. Was it chance that led you to become the patron of the regiment, you think? I've been employed by the regiment for 3 years, though the Royal Treasury just started paying me for my service a year ago. Oh, blessed gods, are you my benefactor, son of a demon? Seems like everything comes at a price. Why did you choose Albius? My father made the choice. Do you think that the Crown Prince's only son just leaves the palace whenever he pleases? Albius is a quiet place, close to Tirana, and there's hope that nobody finds out.
Right.
Could they have recognised you elsewhere? Sop and I travelled through Odar. I got recognised 5 times or so. Wriggled away out somehow. I travelled all around all of Berkana with my father, Raydona, Petana, Azana, Odala. We even reached the Great Abyss. What can you seek in the Great Abyss? It stretches across the distant sides of the Milky Mountains. Nothing but smoke and poison there. Call it what it is, an abyss. You haven't been reading the old manuscripts thoroughly, Thorn. The abyss appeared during the last reaping. It's a wonder that the world wasn't completely torn apart, so we'll see. Many dynasties were snuffed out during that reaping. How does it feel to be the only heir? It's better to be a soldier of the Albius Regiment. I wish you'd stayed a soldier. Unfortunately, princes don't rule with autonomy. It's even worse for kings. It's like spending your whole life in shackles. In golden shackles, Hode. Gold is heavier than iron, Thorn. Alright, sorry for bothering you. So I'm sorry for bothering you. You have a daughter to save, a precious jewel. You better not tell her that. She won't care that you're a prince. Comparing her to a fine blade is another matter. That's right, a precious blade. Okay, I kind of like him. I think he's a good guy. Okay, what's this? Oh, someone who is versed in the languages or familiar with the temple scriptures could help you translate what you found. You wonder who can translate these words. Nobody in party knows how to help. Okay, so we don't know that. Squad management. This is what I'm after. Because I want to check. Okay. Look. Oh my god, he's got 3. Heal party. Oh, okay. Oh. I need Strixes to heal. Damn. Right, what do these do again? Energy. There's just a +1 energy. It's not really going to help. He's going to have to just stay away from battle, I think. I don't think I've got anything to do. No one needs leveling up or anything like that, so... Alright, let's go back. What do we do? Continue your journey. I don't think I want to speak to anybody else right now. Okay, this is going to be bad then. I think we might end up wiping the squad here. So continue on the old Gevnon Road towards the Outlaws Tower, or we go to Black Fell towards Puppy Ford. What's Puppy Ford? The only stone ford on the river, rushing down the foothills into the swamp. The water is low enough for a dog to cross, but too high for a puppy. It's a strange way of measuring depth of rivers. The Outlaws Tower. A decrepit and abandoned Gevnon Tower. It's rumoured that outlaws occasionally take shelter and divide loot within its walls. We need loot. God, am I going to go there? I did want to go to the Hunter's Village anyway. May still have the option. Let's check out the tower here. Oh my word, everybody's gonna die. Okay, we'll take Brett, Sop, Fisk. I can't do it. Take my own. Oh, if I take another one of him, he might. I can't. And I can take hers. But I need 2. No, let's give hers back. I need 4. No, I'm going to have to. I have to take everyone because I've only got the 1, haven't I? God, is he going to die? This is ridiculous. God, we need Strixes. Like, desperately. Oh, no! After all this, he just died. The Reaping took hold quickly, if not discreetly. One moment he rode quietly, eyes half shut, then he was hunched over his horse's mane, death seemingly having taken him by surprise. The plague's noose is pale on his neck, as if the Reaping showed favour and had not tortured this victim. You cannot explain why he left host Strixless. Perhaps you hoped the prince had not yet surrendered all of his for the common pool. Now it's clear that he was not hiding anything. Your companions will suffer the wrath of the Drudden royal family. Yeah, we are screwed. Sop mumbles. Captain, what are we going to do? Prince Trig will eat us alive when he learns we let the son die. My death's certain, but Trig won't pick nits. He'll be the end of you too. Oh, what are we going to do? You turn to Hode. The fact that you're a prince explains a lot. Not that I didn't like you, but blood always reveals itself. I should have turned you into the Drenians and kept everyone out of harm's way. Yet I do not blame you. Royalty has a morality of its own. Rest in peace. Well, I mean, it's not his fault. He got hit by a crossbow. Oh, that was a really bad mistake. Searching that sign. Oh, I think this could go downhill really quickly. We could be looking at a complete failure here. I'm assuming you can just flat out lose this game completely at any stage. Okay, Gleda Brennan points out something lying on the road. You ride closer and discover 2 dead bodies, a man and a woman, and live child, no older than 10. The couple was probably killed by bandits who didn't see a use for the child. Oh, more children! Yeah, we managed to get rid of the baby, and now we've got a child. We could leave him on the road, take the child with you, or take the child to the nearest village. I think we need to. I'm going to take him to the nearest village. I need to go to a village anyway. I need to see if I can get more Strixes from somewhere. As you draw closer, the child stops crying and looks at you. He's scared. You dismount and persuade him to ride with you. The boy is silent all the while. The detour costs a full day, but you can be sure that the boy is safe. Feels like you've done the right thing, and your companions feel some of your confidence and hope. That's elapsed a day, and we've just got no Strixes. We lost that 1 Strix. And we've still got to continue down the old road, which we need 19 for. We're all going to die. Everybody's going to die. Yeah, we've got none. Just take everybody's. Ah, it's insane. Nobody. Okay, no one's dying just yet. If we don't get any Strixes at this hunter's village, I think everybody dies in the next thing, and it's game over. You don't let your guard down for a moment. When something rustles in the roadside bushes, you raise a hand, bringing your company to a halt. 10 steps ahead of you, a figure dressed in tattered rags stumbles onto the road. When you see its face, caked with mud and covered with ugly lesions, shivers tickle your spine. Sop, the first rider, backs his horse up, shielding his face with his hands. Practically a walking corpse. Pray that we don't catch his disease, as if the plague of the Reaping isn't enough. Give him some food and let him go. End his misery. Chase him away with threats and stones to try to heal him. Oh dear, I'm going to have to, I think, be extremely selfish. At this point, we're all on the verge of death anyway. I don't need to. I'm just going to chase him away with threats and stones. He needs to go. I can't be dealing with him at the moment. Someone throws a stone at the leper, cutting his brow. Blood streams down his face. I curse you and your children to the 7th generation. May leprosy and death worms ravage them. The wretched man yells before disappearing into the bush. Sop grows pale, muttering that an old hag's given his neighbour an evil eye and that made him confused left and right. At first it was the village laughingstock, but when he accidentally chopped off his hand, fell into a well and broke his neck, there was no laughing then. This story makes your companions noticeably glum. I mean, that might not come to anything, but that could be a really bad decision. Oh no, no, okay, this is where we die. This is where we die. Okay, who's going to die here? Don't know. Are we going to make it? Okay, we made it. No, Fisk is dead. Oh no. Fisk, always lagging behind and grumbling incessantly, begins to swear louder and louder and bursts into a yell, as if the spearman tried to shout your name but choked. When you turn around, you see that he has fallen from his saddle, foaming at the mouth. Oh, I love these little death scenes here. As you expected, there's a ring of ulcers round his neck. The reaping has cut down yet another soul. Why did the soldier try to shout your name? Was he asking for help, or was he cursing you for all eternity? Either would have been Fisk's nature. You remember how Fisk handled being left without a Strix, scared, frantically waving, trying to speak, yet one stern look made him stop. He always obeyed orders, even if he did so half-heartedly. Companions display both pity and disgust. Even Krieger, his favourite drinking buddy, never called him friend. Seems the soldier had no friends at all, not in your company at least. No sideways looks, no one blames you for Fisk's death.
Hey.
The decision does not weigh in your conscience, and that seems wrong somehow. You feel pity for the awkward, life-hardened soldier. All you can muster is the ritual phrase, "Rest in peace, Fisk." Oh god, I feel so
It's
bad.
hard to believe, but one death satisfies the reaping for the time being. It doesn't vanish completely. Rather, it retreats to digest. The ulcers on your companion's neck stop aching, but remain. If you don't procure more strikes soon, the reaping will return to take another life.
They're called strikes. Okay, well, we've learned that. I've been saying strixes all along. I've been pronouncing it wrong the entire series. Okay, yes, I know this. I know we need more. But how do I get them? Okay, as you approach the double men here, Brett points at the stockade and cries, "It's the Enzes! They're storming the gate!" You decide to strike the abomination from behind with your companions. Soon it becomes clear that the stakes which made the Enzes dismount will be in your way as well. You have to fight the Enzes on foot. Whew, okay, here we go. Combat with heavily injured parties. This is going to be bad. Oh, look how injured everybody is. Okay, so we have Thorn, Brett, Sop. Right, let's put Krieger in. And I guess Glida is very good. Do I want to risk my daughter dying? I don't think I do. I'll leave her out. We'll go with these guys. Okay, well, we'll do this and then we'll finish the episode after this battle. Okay, positioning. Sure, whatever. I don't know if it really makes much difference at this point. Okay, so. How are we going to do this? I'll try to remember what everybody's skills are. It's been a while since I've used these guys. So what's this? Do this. Okay, increase your defense. Can't use that yet. Increase your defense by 4 and attack by 1. Uses his health as well. I think, yeah, they will use the health. Increase the defense of a party member by 6, so it could protect somebody else. Do I want to bolster a little bit before? Man, I'm really not entirely sure of the tactics here. So increase your defense by 4, does not end your turn. gonna do that. We're gonna bolster up. Yep. His defense. And I can't do anything else. I can move forward if I wish. Do I want to do that? Invite attack, maybe? Because he's got the extra defense. Just going to take one step forward, I think. And turn. Oh, you are kidding me. I think this series is going to be over very soon because I can't see myself getting through this. What does this guy do? Powers deals 8 damage to energy and increase your energy by 8. Is he like a kind of a monk type person? I don't know if you've used this guy. Increases the attack of a party member by 2. You know what? I'm going to do that on this guy. Yeah, he's like some kind of monk type character. Oh god, he's going to kill him. Oh, he's going for him. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this guy, well, he's right there. Might as well do an attack. So what can we do? Increase defense and attack. Increase the defense of party member, but those will end the turn, so we can't do an attack. So it deals 8 damage and increases your defense by 3. I think we have to do that one. Or we could push him back. No, let's do this. We'll do 8 damage and increase my defense. We'll go for the energy because that does extra damage to health. Increase. Oh, we counter-attacked. Oh, now what? Oh my god. I'm going to get destroyed. Okay, hold on. I've got some cards as well, which I always forget about. Reduces health by 5 to a random enemy unit. That's quite a good one. Increases defense. Increases health. I've got to heal somebody. Wow, he's almost dead. Reduces attack by 5. Increases attack by 1. Okay, no, I'm going to go. Going to have to cure. I think I have to go for this guy. Or do I go him? I'm going to go here. Because he's got no energy. He'll take even extra, more damage. No, go away. Oh my god. I just... Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm going to try doing... Oh my god, let's use his health. That's the look, their abilities hurt themselves. It's going to be insane. Okay, hold on. Increase defense by 4, doesn't end the turn. Increase counterattack by 7. You know what, let's do that. Doesn't end the turn. Then I'm going to do an onslaught onto this guy. Oh, what does that mean? Oh no. Oh, counterattack. Please counterattack. Yes. Oh, this is bad. Right, this guy, has he got an AoE by any chance? He doesn't really. Some of them do. So increases your counterattack by 8. We'll do that. And then we can do an onslaught. No, look how much. No, I can't do that. So we'll do 8 damage and increase our attack. So if we keep doing this, it does improve us over time, but 8 damage. So I could actually take out one of these guys. Who do I want to take out? This guy looks like... Oh, we'll go for this one. Well, we can kill him. I can't see myself getting through this. Okay. Right. We have options. I think. So these two have yet to act. Where's my... Oh yeah, my archer, who has the ranged attacks, is dead, so we can't do that. Okay, this guy has maximum health. Let's bring him in then. So what can he do? Deals 2 damage. Is that it? Okay, what is this? Does not intend. So we could do this one. Reduces the attack of a party member by 1 and increases defense by 4. Increases your attack by 1. Well, I don't want to decrease somebody else's attack. Okay, let's have someone else go first then. Right, this guy looks like he's about to die. So let's make him go. Well, it might as well increase his defense by 4 at a vain attempt to keep him alive. Then we're going to do 1 attack on this guy. Doesn't kill him. Oh, and there we go. Counter attack. Oh, the health, the armor there that he had actually helped out. Okay. Still think he's going to die very soon. The other two are barely hanging on. This guy, right, we're going to do this. We're going to reduce his attack by 1. Because he probably won't get it to attack again, maybe, I don't know. And now, deal 12 damage. What's he got left? He's only got 7. That's a bit overkill, but increase your energy to 12. We'll do this one. God, we could go away. Oh, we could do it. Oh, we could do it to him. Oh, it's arranged. Oh, did not realize. Oh, it's in a straight line. Okay, well, in that case, we'll do that to him. Yeah. Take him out. Oh man. Okay, that's fine. What have we got? Thorn can do. Oh, he can do to all surrounding. Deals 13 damage. All surrounding units and pushes back all surrounding by 2 tiles. We're going to do that. So we're actually going to move to there. And then we're going to do this one. Hold on. Yes. Nice. Okay, we're surviving. Got 2 guys left. That was real nice. Okay. He has very little left. Just going to do straight up. Now, you know what? You know what? He hasn't gone yet, so I want to take him out first. So this guy, you can get the killing blow in. Okay, now he's going to get a turn. Don't kill Thorn. Oh my god. I don't know what happens if he actually dies. Right, I'll take him out. Oh, no, it's not going to do it. Okay, we have to try. Oh, the counter attack. Oh, I forget about my cards. Oh, he's down as well. Should have been using my cards, really. That could have. Oh my god! I could have just done this. Krieger is dead. Wow. Drain. You have 6 of 6 fragments of this card. Okay, so we picked up a new card. Oh. Krieger bled to death after receiving that final wound. You clenched your teeth to keep from screaming in pain and frustration. You did not expect that your old comrade's death would be such a blow. Oh man. Is this one of those games where once things start going bad, they just go bad? Your companions are silent, their expressions mixed. Few are fond of the vulgar, plain-spoken veteran, but with Krieger gone, the battles to come will be more dangerous. You struggle to find the right words. Krieger, You died like a true warrior, sword in hand. You remained loyal to those you called friends. I'll take your captain's insignia. Perhaps I may be able to pass it on to your family, if the reaping has spared them. Rest in peace, my friend. You cannot help but glance back one last time. Farewell, Krieger. No matter what kind of man you were the most loyal of them all.
Alas, herbs and potions fail to bring your companion back to health. The silver lining is that death only took one life today. You still need to watch your party's health. Make camp when needed to rest the wounded. Better to spend the day healing than rush and pay with a companion's life.
Yeah, but the only problem is you need strikes, as we now know they're called, to heal, and I don't have any. Okay, the palisade gate does not open immediately. You feel that you're being watched. Finally, a squat man comes out to meet you. You recognise your old comrade, Vegan. You fought in many campaigns together. Vegan hurries towards you. Thorn, Brennan, by thunder and lightning, I never dreamt I'd see you here. I'm so glad, friend. You can't even imagine. Getting companions inside before there's Abomination's return. There will be another attack. Vegan draws you into his mighty embrace. His strength has not diminished since you two last met, but you managed to wrest yourself free. Easy there, old bear. Tell me what's going on in your stockade. Ask why the gates weren't open for you immediately. Find out how Vegan knows that more abominations are coming. Yeah. Vegan lowers his voice. I was wondering about that myself. You see, this old healer, Sheila, arrived. She arrived at the stockade and started raving about it. I almost shoot her off. And that's when the abominations appeared. And then it happened again. From then on, I've listened to every last word she said. Why weren't the gates open immediately? Oh, hold on. Sorry, you look around. She turned out to be a seer. I never thought they were real. I'd like to talk to her. Perhaps she predicts something of use. Okay, so why weren't the gates open? The chief watchman makes a helpless gesture. They distracted us, those sons of sea urchins. Some of them climbed over the palisade on the other side. It took some time to beat them back, run them to the gate, and then keep watch on what was left outside. You dismissed the remark. We managed by ourselves. It's not our first fray with these abominations. I'll end the conversation and return to the men here. Vegan puts a hand on his shoulder. If I were you, I wouldn't be so rash. The plague hasn't passed us by. One woman used to touch the men here for every sneeze. She tried her luck already. She tried her luck with a stone, and that was the end for her. We found a mark on her neck, as if she'd been choked by a flaming noose. Everyone steers clear of the arch now. A wave of disappointment washes over you. Damnation, it's Albius all over again. Did you see a monster with grey skin by any chance? The head watchman's expression becomes grave. No, just the masked ones. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see a monster, but I'm no harbour rat hiding in a dark corner. This is a good place for a breather. Please, make yourself at home. When the abominations come, I'll give the signal. Will you aid an old comrade? You nod. I will. We won't stay long, but we'll give any abomination that comes near that gate with a warm welcome. If any crawl through, we'll let you catch them. It's your home turf. In the meantime, we need to rest. Cool, we do. We need to rest. Right. Yes, we're going to leave it there. It's gone bad. It's gone real bad. But thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. I don't know how much longer we can manage without any strixes. We may be able to find some at the market, possibly. What else have we got? CRS might help. But yes, there's a few people we can speak to. Whew, okay, we'll have to see what happens in the next episode. Join me very soon for that. Until then, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.